Something you may not know about me, Exony, is that I'm an original guy. Not original in the sense that I produce original content or make original jokes. I mean, my jokes are terrible. But I like using the original in the video game Team Fortress 2 over the stock rocket launcher. And I do this for a myriad of reasons. But there's one thing you should also know about me that goes way above me being an original guy. And that's I'm an extremely vain person. So I will use the stock rocket launcher over the original just because it has skins, and I like how it matches my soldier, berry yellow. So when I heard that the TF team is working on non-stock weapon skins, I was pretty much jumping out of my skin. I can't wait for some shitty Swiss cheese looking original skin to finish my loadout and actually be able to use the rocket launcher that I like more. So today, I wanted to sort of go over the original. Let's go. So first let me say why I like this rocket launcher so much. Well, it's identical to the stock rocket launcher, isn't it? Well, yes, with one major difference. The rockets fire from the center of your screen instead of at a slight angle from the left or right of your screen, depending on if you use flip view models or not. It's a small difference between the two, but it makes a huge difference when it comes to rocket jumping, for me at least. And it's easier to learn rocket jumping with the original because you don't have to adjust your aim for that slight angle. Obviously, if you're already a practiced rocket jumper, you'll be better with the weapon that you learned it on. I, for one, learned it on the original because it was simpler to learn how to do advanced pogos and wall climbs. I'm not talking about, your basic jump for starter pogos and wall climbs, oh man, look, 2 rockets and I'm up the wall. Wow, is that the beginner course? No, I'm talking about the pogo wall climb combos from hell. Like one day, Satan himself opened up Hammer Map Editor, decided to make a jump map, and oh, he made up entire pogo course. Wonderful. I'm gonna go shoot myself. But in all honesty, this small difference is something I wish that you could change with some kind of slider in the game. Something that you could only do from the main menu while not in a server. So you would be like, hey, I want my normal rocket launcher to fire from the center of my screen, or from a slight angle, or from a more extreme angle. I don't know, if you're some kind of challenge weirdo, you could do that. And that could be, nice for things like the grenade launcher if you want to fire from the center of your screen, even though at this point it would be ridiculous to get used to after 2,500 hours of this game. But it would be a nice choice for newer players. Speaking of newer players, I wholeheartedly believe that the original is a better rocket launcher for newer players because of the rocket jumping reasons, because it's more intuitive to imagine that your rockets fire in a straight line. I know when I tried to explain this concept to my roommate, who's relatively new to Team Fortress 2, he had trouble getting the grasp of the concept of rockets fire from a slight angle, and while it is useful on certain maps like Upward for spamming out the last point sentry spot, as a whole it's more intuitive to newer players to have rockets fire from the center, and while it may not be exactly from the center, it's more of from your mouth, so you do have to adjust a little bit still. It is still better than the slight angle. And that's all there really is to say about the original. I mean, it's original. It does what it does well. It's extremely simple, much like the normal rocket launcher, minus one little thing. So now we're just gonna play a little game. Much like the inkblot test, I'm gonna show you a frag, and you're gonna guess if that frag was original or not. So, here we have our first frag. Original or not. I'm sorry, but market gardeners just aren't original. Now this one is an original kill. But what about this one? I'll give you a second. Too bad, not an original kill. This one was actually just an unusual kill. And this one right here? Well, sorry, still not an original kill. This one's just a classic kill. And this last one isn't really a guess at all, it's just my reason why random quits should be removed from Team Fortress 2.